Hey, it's Tara Bryan, and you are listening to the Course Building Secrets Podcast. All right, everybody, how is it going? Happy spring. I gotta tell you, we had all sorts of little parties this weekend. Social distance parties, of course, but parties this weekend celebrating spring. Being here in Minnesota, it is always wonderful when the weather starts to get nice. So hopefully it will continue to get nice and warm and sunny as the time goes on. So hopefully that is happening in your world as well. All right, so today I want to talk about one of the things that a lot of people struggle with when they're first getting started in creating their online course or even packaging their expertise is really around how do you choose what you're going to lead with, right? How are you gonna choose your topic for your course? And really look at what you're an expert in and how you can best help your people. So often one of the things that people say is, well, I don't know why people would pay for my course. They could just get all the information out on Google. Or, I just don't get, I feel like I could be an expert, but I don't feel like I'm qualified yet to be an expert. And I just don't know. I don't know. Right. And so if you're in that place, this episode is for you today. What I want to focus on for you is, listen, so you are an expert, right? Like you have something that you're either passionate about or that you are an expert in. And be it because you are more interested in it, because you have, made it your career, or even just because it's just something that comes super naturally to you that other people are always asking you for help with, right? So those are clues in terms of like what your expertise is. But here's the difference between being an expert and having an online course or an online program with your expertise is that when you look at what you're an expert in, what you actually have the ability to do and help people with is to help them solve problems, challenges, or questions they have around your expertise, right? Around something that's happening that you're an expert in, or something that happened that you can do, more easily than someone else. It's because somebody has a problem or a challenge or something that they're struggling with. So when you're trying to figure out, like, what should I be teaching? How do I teach something that's valuable to the market and also, incorporates what I'm best at, right? What your expertise is. It's really around going out and finding the questions or problems or challenges that people are having around your expertise, around your topic, and saying, okay, so what are the questions? What are the challenges that people are having? And then helping them solve that challenge faster than they can on their own. And the way that you do that is really to start brainstorming, like, what are all of those problems? What are all of those challenges? However you want to think about it. I'm just going to call them problems. But what are all of those things that people have questions about or are struggling with around the things that you do, right? So, for example, you may have people who come to you and they're always asking the same question, and you're like, that's interesting. I don't have that problem, right? I don't have that question that I'm trying to figure out. I already know the answer. That's a really good place to start. So start capturing all of those problems or challenges that people in your niche, your ideal person, has around your topic. Then that's where you start to really look at whether or not you've kind of hit the right problem that will resonate with the most people, or I should say the most people, your ideal avatar, right? The most. And then that's when you get that match, right? So you have your ideal person that you want to work with, and you have a problem that you are uniquely qualified to solve. Then that is where the beginning of your course starts. So it's not so much like I'm an expert in this topic and I want to teach you all the information I know about this topic, right? That's not going to be valuable for them because then at that point, they may just pick out like the one thing that you have that is actually the answer to their problem. And you can see then that's either they're not going to participate, they're not going to complete, they're not going to get results, because they're just looking at it like information, and that's how you're looking at it. And so therefore the value of what you're providing is sure, like that's not as valuable as actually helping somebody, providing them the steps and the path for them to actually get that solution that they're looking for. And so you look at your ideal avatar, you match a problem that seems to be one that a lot of people are dealing with within your niche. And then that's how you start building your unique framework to then start building out your online course. And so if you look at it from this perspective, what starts to happen is people are attracted to you because you're able to tell them and show them that you can solve that problem that they're struggling with, versus just being an expert in a particular topic. So that is my tip for you today, is if you really are in that place of just trying to figure out, like, how do I focus in on my topic? How do I focus in on what my expertise's value is and how I can help serve people? It's really about looking at the problems, the challenges and questions that they're out there asking that they haven't been able to solve. And so, obviously go out to where your people are and start listening for those things, and then solve that problem for them in your online course, in your signature program. And you may say, oh, well, geez, there's like so many problems that they have. Do I just like smush them all into one big course, or do I, really look at helping them solve the first problem, then move to the next problem, and then move to the next problem, right? So really look at, what makes the most sense in terms of how do you create that journey for your ideal avatar. But in reality, they have to solve the first problem before they can move on to the next one, right? And so you may look at that as being multiple courses, or it could be one course and multiple sections or levels from one course. So that's how you really start to look at, from a big picture perspective, how do you create a viable and sellable online course that's really going to not only start, guaranteeing that you're helping people, but that people are going to be attracted to getting the solution that you are uniquely qualified to answer. All right, there you go. There is your course building tip for the day.
Hey everybody, are you a business owner ready to streamline and scale your business? Imagine solving the biggest business challenges with clarity, a strategy, and a clear plan. Hey, I'm Tara Bryan, and I want to invite you to take the first step towards transforming your business with a free 30-minute discovery call. This call is an opportunity to discuss your goals, identify key challenges, and learn how my mentorship program can help you achieve the success you're aiming for. In just a half hour, we'll explore how you can scale your business by enhancing your authority strategy, engagement strategy, and retention strategy. You'll get personalized advice and a clear path forward. Ready to take the first step? Click on the link below that's in the show notes to book your free discovery call now. I hope to talk to you soon.